Hello, it's Adil bringing you a review of the German DAX from an intermarket analysis perspective. Okay, so just quick intro with regards to the fundamentals. Obviously, the stock market rallied today with regards to Russia-Ukraine de-escalation, or interpretation of de-escalation anyway. Or even though Mr. Rasmussen, the NATO chief, did mention that there were troops still on the border, and there was no signs of a pullback, and obviously that caused the market, or the German DAX, to sell off from the 9200 level as the Nasdaq got into resistance. Okay, so basically watch out for any signs of escalation or de-escalation with regards to Russia-Ukraine. Geopolitics remains centre stage for the German DAX, obviously post the Russian sanctions, and that's certainly going to hurt the German DAX, and that's why we've had quite a substantial sell-off. This obviously bounce here has just been nothing but a short, or a dead cat bounce. Really short covering, that's the only way we can describe it. Other than that, nothing else. Okay, so that's basically what we're observing there, just a dead cat bounce. Okay, so this market will certainly continue lower. I can't see it moving any other direction at present, especially with the recent sell-off, which has been quite substantial. Okay, so that's basically what we're dealing with at present. Okay. Okay, understand. Okay, so basically where are we right now? Okay, so previous support equals resistance, so watch out for resistance around this region here, and obviously the gap level has closed as well. You've got a bearish crossover, 20 MA below the 50 MA is moving lower, all indicate bearish momentum, and that's basically where we stand at present. You can use your Fibonacci, see if you're looking for a retrace, but I think that's certainly not the question right now. Russian sanctions, geopolitics will dictate direction with regards to German DAX. Do we have economic data coming out tomorrow? We've got the G20 meeting. That's going to be important. And obviously we did have some. We've got these Euro ZEW economic sentiment in the morning for Eurozone and Germany, so that's going to dictate as well. So watch out for those economic data points. And the rest of, like I said, it's all about geopolitics right now. Okay, any policymaker announcement, any statement that's negative, this will go spiraling down. Okay, because the weekly chart, as you can see, certainly is bearish. Okay, so just watch out for that. Key support obviously around the 8900 is certainly held, but this is a broken index. Okay, so let's go back to the 60-minute chart now. Let's see if we can see anything from there. Obviously we're into gap fill resistance. Now with regards to German DAX, again, just like the FTSE, this has an inverted head and shoulders formation. So you're looking at your left shoulder here, you're looking at the head. Obviously we're back into the right shoulder, we're looking for a potential pullback. Remember, there's an unfilled gap below, so watch out for the unfilled gap, which is around the 9000 level, and the market obviously pulling back. Once it pulls back, then you're looking for a potential blast higher, possibly into the 200 MA, and then we do have an unfilled gap up here that needs to be closed around the 9400 level. Okay, but again, that's all hypothetical. That's basically what we're dealing with. For now, the interim, watch out for that gap fill level at 91. Just to confirm, it's 9190. Okay, so that's basically where I shorted and obviously nailed the plus 35. Okay, so where are we now? Okay, so that's one other reason why I was obviously short the German DAX just here. Connecting this correctly. Okay, there's nothing else that I can connect. Again, that's a weak trend line though, only 2 points, but let's just focus on it for now. Okay, so there's nothing else that I can draw on my chart. Okay, I mean that's only gap level, that's quite important there. So yeah, unfilled gap here below at 9010, and then obviously we fill the gap here at 9190, so that's certainly closed. We've got the unfilled gap left up here, like I said, at 9400, and that's going to be taking some serious fundamental catalyst to propel higher. Obviously the only thing I could think of possibly would be QE. Okay, so what are we expecting, or what do I expect? Okay, so this is basically a potential pattern that could play out in the next 24 hours. So you've got your left shoulder here. Okay, you're looking for your head, which will be bouncing, come back, retest, right shoulder, bang, down we go, and come back to test the 9100, if not the 9080, and test this lower channel. So rising and expanding wedge pattern equals what? Bearish. Okay, so certainly certainly bearish momentum remains or reigns supreme with regards to that's okay. So if we do go higher, then obviously this level up here is going to be important here, the 9200 level, and then obviously the 9300, and obviously ultimately the ultimate gap fill there. We do have a gap fill higher at 95 and 9600, but very unlikely right now, very unlikely from my perspective. So this is basically the zones that we were dealing with, so watch out for the German DAX in those zones. Okay, so again, 60-minute chart, gap fill resistance for now. If you do go high, the next level is 9250, then we have 9300, and obviously ultimately 9400 for gap fill. Okay, that's basically where we are. Watch out for the inverted head and shoulders. We're looking for a right shoulder, so looking for a pullback initially from the outset. Watch out for the 9100 level. The previous or the prior left shoulder was around the 9050 level, 9040 level, and obviously gap fill is 919010. So don't be surprised if that gap is filled and then bang off we go to the races before the inverted head and shoulders. Okay, that's basically what I'm looking for with regards to the German DAX. Okay, so again, watch out for the economic data tomorrow, ZEW. If that comes out better than expected in the Eurozone in Germany, then we all know what's going to happen. That will propel the Euro higher, and that will also propel German DAX higher. So expect a potential sell-off or some selling prior to that. Economic data comes in, that's your right shoulder catalyst, and boom shakalaka. Okay, as they say. So risk on, risk off, wax on, wax off, and Putin